Doing a wonderful job.
So I am Natasha Devon from Body Gossip, and I'm here with Grace Barrett, who is a Body Gossip supporter. That's not all she is, because that's not a full-time job.
It's not.
So Grace, why don't you tell us more about yourself and what you do?
Okay, so I'm a singer, musician, but predominantly I would call myself a performer. I love to be on stage, I love music, and I love to write music as well. I found Body Gossip through a local music night in London, where I met Natasha, and you started to champion me, which just made me feel really great. Yeah, and since then I've kind of been sucked into Body Gossip and everything that you do a little bit, and yeah.
That's not as sinister as she made it sound. I didn't suck her in. Like, it's not. I'm not grooming her.
No,
I'm just like
no.
Can we just clarify that you are a Body Gossip supporter of your own free will?
Through choice, entirely through choice.
Yes,
correct.
So how would you classify your music? What style would you say it is?
I really love the 70s, which is why I have this hair.
Yes.
And I love funk and soul. I think as a singer I'm definitely a soul singer. My voice is very soulful. I love all different kinds of music, but a lot of what I do has a lot of funk involved. And I love music that makes people happy and that you can dance to. There's definitely a place for music that's kind of really reflective and beautiful and calm. But for me, when I go out and when I listen to music, I want to jump around and dance and have a good time. So yeah, most of my music has got a little bit of funk in there, a lot of soul, and you should always be able to dance to it.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Good.
I agree with that review you just did of yourself.
Yeah?
Yes, it was very good. So tell us about what your understanding of Body Gossip is and why it appeals to you as a campaign.
So to me, Body Gossip is just about people embracing themselves and others. And for me, I think I'm somebody that really appeals to me. I don't know whether that was because of how I grew up and where I grew up and that kind of thing. I think that probably had an impact. But I know when I came to London, I really felt a massive sense of inclusion about how people look and what they wear and all of those kinds of things. And to me, Body Gossip is about that. It's about being comfortable with who you are and comfortable with other people and embracing all of those things about different people.
So tell us about where you grew up and how that impacted you.
Well, I grew up in a lovely little town called Stoke-on-Trent. It's quite small, and I grew up in a little village within that town, so in a very small area, predominantly white area. I'm from a mixed family, so my dad is Caribbean and my mum looks very white, although she has little bits of Indian in her, but she looks very white. So yeah, and I grew up in a very white area, and I guess the best kind of explanation of what that was like was when we first moved there. I was about 4, and I was asked in the playground by a little girl, "Oh, are you from the new black family?" And kind of growing up in Stoke was pretty much like that for me. Yeah, I was always quite noticeable in the village and that sort of thing. And there was a lot of ignorance in that area about people being slightly different. So I felt a lot of that, especially as a teenager. I really became quite aware of that.
And do you think that ultimately that's made you more confident now?
Yes, in a way. It was kind of a backwards way around. Initially, I wasn't confident at all. I think for some people, I've spoken to different people that have grown up in different circumstances and some that are similar to mine. For some people, they find that really liberating because they don't feel a need to conform to anything because they know that they don't. They don't fit in, so they don't need to try. For me, I didn't feel like that. It was quite the opposite, in fact. And I started to try and conform to certain stereotypes that were being given to me and shown to me by things that were in the media, and also my friends at school that would or just people at school that would assume that I would be a certain way.
Yeah.
And so I started sometimes to try and fit that mould, until I realised that really wasn't very me. I should probably try and stop wearing really baggy trousers and the flat caps and that kind of thing. It just
like
wasn't.
MC Hammer, I'm
Yeah,
picturing
it kind of was. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And I wasn't nearly as smiley, and but you know, I was very much trying to fit a stereotype. It was when I moved away that I then felt. I mean, I got to a point a little bit before that where I was able to be a little bit more myself. But it's when I moved away that I really kind of realised that it just doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, and that you can be what you want to be. And now when I go home, I'm still the same. It's not kind of when I go back home I revert. I'll revert back. It's not like that at all. So it took me a little while, but in a way I think I'm much more free to just be who I want to be because you have that realisation a little bit earlier on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's just a little taster of the kinds of things that Grace can talk about.
Yeah.
We've covered quite a lot. We've covered music, body image, and race relations, which I think is quite a broad spectrum.
Very broad, in fact, in 5 minutes.
in 5 minutes, yeah. Round our country's socio-political issues in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear more from Grace, what's your website, Twitter, etc.?
You can tweet at me. It's actually a little bit complicated, my Twitter.
You might want to look into that.
Yeah, I know. I should probably look at changing that. But you can tweet at me, BBGB Miss B. There you go, very complex. Or you can email me, g.barrett@live.co.uk. It's probably the best way to get hold of me. There will be a website coming soon as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.